What's good, Gemini? I'm Leonanicholeblack, and this is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is not for a specific time period, so if the concepts, themes, and ideas I share here resonate with you, it is for you, beloved. Okay, so a couple of announcements. We are having the very last ASTROMIXER of the year on November 1st, okay? There are a couple of early bird tickets available at the website nicoleblack.com/extended. ASTROMIXER is my astrology themed games night for adults. You are super welcome to come to that. It will be the last one of 2019 before we go on a break. And the other thing is that I've slightly adjusted, as I always am, the way I do my reading. So this reading that you're currently watching, the first 10 minutes of it will be freely available on YouTube and IGTV for you to watch. If it's resonating and you want to continue with the message, you can do that at nicoleblack.com/extended for £5.55. There will also be on the website nicoleblack.com/extended a specific message for you that is on your money and on love, and that is free just there. So it's on your Scorpio page. You want to go to that and check that out. Okay, cool. So let's get into your message. I said Scorpio, right? But I meant Gemini. I just said Scorpio reading, and I feel like I'm still thinking about them. But I pulled your cards, Gem, and it feels like you're not having the easiest time. You're really not. The energy feels quite challenging, quite difficult. The basis of your reading here is the Emperor in reverse, and I was going to say this would be around kind of having to relinquish control. Like, this is a lot of surrender energy, but I feel like there's also this thing where there's not even a choice. It's not even like you get to like graciously let things go and be like, you know what, I'm going to leave it to God or leave it to the universe. It feels like you have been forced out of control here. You've got the Devil in reverse as kind of an underlying energy, and then this Five of Wands card here. So a lot of internal conflict, a lot of battling yourself. I feel like part of the reason you've been forced into release and control is because the person you're fighting is actually yourself with the Devil card. It's your own shadow. There's a lot of like needing to organize, separate out the internal motivations, desires, and inner conflicts here, and really to overcome the self-sabotaging aspects of yourself, because you don't want the Devil to be driving the vehicle that is the Emperor. You don't want it to be leading and dictating your life. So this is really the foundation of the reading. This is what this message is kind of about for you. Now, it goes straight to the King of Wands in reverse, which is you. This is you. This is a stop point, really. It's you not being able to take action, move forward. You may still be working on things or trying to get things off the ground, but it's just this is a lack of energy, a lack of being able to externalize your goals, dreams, visions, intentions, externalize your power. So it may be that you even feel that you're in conflicts with others, where you feel maybe you don't have the upper hand, maybe you're on the lower footing, losing ground. The Page of Pentacles here, Gemini, is talking about, it's in reverse, so it's like you can't build yet, you can't move forward. So this is a really challenging energy. If you've had a lot of progress this year, if you've had a lot of forward momentum, you may be feeling frustrated right now, like I can't really seem to get things going, and you may not even understand what that's about. Now, the good news is you do have the Sun card and the Magician card here together. This is great. Magician is your card. The Sun is a really hopeful, optimistic energy. This is also speaking to growth and new opportunities. I don't want to just call it manifestation. I feel like the Magician energy here is actually about one of your greatest superpowers, which is ideas and connections. I feel like there is maybe a way to shift the way that you've been doing things. Like I said, like getting a grip of the internal programming, let's say, what has been dictating the way that you do things thus far. This is about opening yourself up to new concepts, themes, and ideas. Now, the thing about the Magician card is it may not even be learned. It may not be that you read a book or someone teaches you this. This can be through experimentation. This magician is often so self-taught, right, by playing with tricks and trying out different things. And I feel like the magician card also represents this kind of communication with a higher power. You will notice in this card that there is an opening in the roof here. It's intentional because it is about this connection with the higher power, the other realms. And I feel like the information you need, the new kinds of programming you need, what is about who you are internally and who you can be and what you can do, can't necessarily be found in your current environment, but it really comes from a higher place. And then you're able to express it, then you're able to grow, then you're able to find like this childlike freedom and how you can move forward in your life. So right now, you are needing literally more magic. Really, you're needing like the magic for growth and progress. Now that can sound a little esoteric, so let's just try to understand what that is. What's really interesting is that you have the High Priestess in reverse here, and then I clarified it and you have the High Priestess upright, which is really dope, to be honest. It's a really powerful emphasized message here for you. This is speaking to the inner wisdom, the inner perception. In fact, the Magician and the High Priestess together, this is really dope, masterful energy, okay? These two, the High Priestess is the veil opener. So she opens the veil and the Magician is able to kind of bring in understanding, right? That's the two things. This is also card 1 and card 2. So they are very connected here. And this is the intention for you. I feel like right now you may be in a more logical space, not necessarily trusting the intuition or even listening or even thinking the intuition has the answer. Especially if you're fighting yourself, there may be distrust. You may feel like, I don't know, or you need something outside of yourself because maybe you think that there's confusion internally or conflict internally. But the conflict may be, in the mind primarily, and you may find that in truth there are revelations, there are answers, there's a strategy going forward if you can drop into the intuition. Now the Seven of Swords is here to kind of clarify this message, and the Seven of Swords is talking about self-deception here in reverse. So it's talking about using your intuition to break free of the false programming. So you may have, limiting beliefs in a very simple way. Ideas, I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I don't know enough, I can't do this, okay? Fears around how other people are perceiving you as well, Gemini, okay? I am too much for others, all that kind of energy. But the intuition is what can override the core programming. I've been abandoned, I am not safe, I can't be loved, whatever it is. That's where you can access a core sense of self-being, understanding that is not in the corrupted ideas that we live with here today now, not corrupted by the cultures of this current society and the ways that we've been socializing in healthy ways. So I just want to pull a few more cards here on this intuition to get you some help. In fact, actually, Gemini, I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I want you to pick card 1, card 2, or card 3 for a message from your intuition right now, okay? Here are the 3 cards. This is card 1, card 2, and card 3. So pick one that resonates with you. Drop into your intuition, do some deep breaths. Which card do you feel called to? You may need to pause the video so you can really look. If you chose card 1, this is the message from your intuition right now. Knight of Pentacles, strategy moving forward. It may be why you're blocked at the moment, why you can't really move forward, because there's a strategy, some practical way of looking at things necessary. This is also earth energy, so being more grounded, okay? This is also thinking about consequence and outcome. Not just like, what can I do? How can I do it? But what happens after I do it? What happens? What resources can I extract out of the thing that I do to keep moving forward? This is long-term strategizing that's necessary, okay? Because that's one of the things that you'll need. And you may be a more impulsive person. You may just want to go with the flow. You may be the kind of person who's quite intellectually brilliant, and so you win it a lot. Like you might not really necessarily prepare for presentations. You might be a person who does things the night before. This is asking you actually to strategize and prep and prepare more, because that may be where you're feeling very blocked here. The King of Wands energy in reverse, that may be the door opener for you. Okay, if you picked card number 2, You got the devil in reverse. So you are a person that's being quite trapped right now. The devil card therefore being twice in this reading for you.